Let's go.
And we're live. It is prize night. How are you doing, Samantha?
Good. How are you?
I am great. And this is Bourbon Bounty and the stunning co-host, Samantha Lee, here with me. She's going to be helping moderate and run administrative work in the background and call out chats so I can focus on prize night. So tonight, before we get started, I am drinking Lincoln Pinch bourbon from Dueling Grounds Distillery because I just got back from there shooting a documentary film, which will take me many hours to post edit. We ran into a few snags along the way, but those things are being worked out. Some of it I can't correct. Little audio issue here or there, but I'm going to have some creative ways to get around that. And it should be a fun and insightful documentary when it comes out. So let me go ahead and pour a little of this. I'm not going to have a whole heaping lot of this because it's 120 proof. I don't want to overclock myself tonight, but it is prize night, so we're going to celebrate a little bit. The 24-note nosing kit is promptly displayed behind me right here. I can do the like this. Here it is. So that is the top prize. The wheels, the wheels. The names are on the wheel. It took almost a minute to paste into the wheel. I can tell you that. But they're all there. And I did do this before, and I ran a couple of test runs on it. It works great. So we're in for a good night. We're also going to be giving away entries, but not for tonight. The entries tonight are for the next quarterly drawing. So tonight, since we're at prize night and we're going to win valuable, awesome prizes, the top 10 list tonight is the 10 wealthiest people in the world. Just something I came up with. I'll give a little bit of information about them as we go along. But I do have a new thing in my studio up here. Samantha was backstage watching me put this up. It is a hat from Walnut Grove Farms. And once the documentary comes out, you'll be able to see the significance of that farm in the production of that bourbon. So, of course, I already know everything that's going to be in it, but I'm going to be hush-hush about it until it comes out. It is an in-depth documentary, so I'm not limiting the time on it. I am just going to let it be what it's going to be, and I'm going to bring you all the pertinent information I can. Oh, this stuff is fantastic. Now, I will go ahead and tell you this is a wheated bourbon. It is a double pot still bourbon from Dueling Grounds Distillery. If you're ever in the Nashville area, they're about 35 miles north of Nashville. Up, you know where there's a dip in the border of Tennessee and Kentucky, and there's a big story behind that, and that will be told in the documentary as well. But if you're ever in that area, go up and visit the distillery. They have a beautiful tasting room, and they do little tours in the back. It only takes about 15 minutes. You can see it's a craft distillery, so it's not going to be a huge walkthrough. But I will be doing some teaser trailers here soon. My hats are typically not for sale. What I reserve the hats for are for people who appear with me in the studio or in a shoot. So I did take hats with me. I did give hats away when I was interviewing people at the distillery documentary. But we can work something out. I just have to replenish my supply because right now I think I have 2 left, and they're all large, extra large. So it's a stretch fit hat. So it looks fitted, but it does have a little stretch to it. And I have a large noggin, so I wear a large, extra large, and it fits perfectly. But I may get into ordering more of the smaller hats because I do have something in mind for the next documentary shoot, but that'll be next year. I can't do more than one of these a year. Not going to put myself through that. I will tell you after doing this, I have muchos respect for people who shoot documentary films. It is a ton of work all day long, set up, tear down, going back to places, getting pan shots, getting B-roll film. All of this stuff is a daunting task. And over a 3-day period, we put in a hell of a lot of hours shooting this thing. So hopefully it's worth it, and you guys will enjoy it when it comes out. And I will keep you posted on when that will be. I will have a sneak peek preview for members only before I release it as a premiere, but it will be a premiere release. We'll have live chat, bring your own snacks, bring your own booze, whatever, but we'll sit there and watch it together. And y'all can ask questions, and I'll give you insights on how we did certain things. It is thundering outside, so I hope I do not lose power. That has been known to happen here, but right now we're good. But if you hear a little rumble, also we left the excuse me, we left the Rode Wireless Go system in the hotel in Franklin, Kentucky. But luckily, I was able to call the hotel, tell him exactly where I thought it was. He found it. They are shipping it from post office to post office, where I have to do COD when I go pick it up, cash on delivery. So I'll have to pay for that to be shipped back to me. No problem whatsoever. I will pay $12 to whatever dollars it takes to get that back. But I got the tracking number today, and it's supposed to be here Monday. So when I was talking to the guy, I asked if he could overnight it, but then I thought, well, it's not going to be here for tonight's show anyway. So why not just wait till Monday? In light of that piece of information, we will not be doing a Saturday sip along this weekend. I am simply using the MacBook's internal microphone. So I hope I'm coming through fine. If I sound a little different, that's why I'll be back on the Rode system as soon as I can. But the one thing about this Mac, it's got the M1 chip and all the high-end stuff. It tries to isolate on my voice. So if we have 2 people here trying to talk, it's going to be choppy. And so we can't do a dual person in the studio show without the Rode system. So we're not going to do that. But what we are planning on doing is going maybe live for a little bit on Saturday night in lieu of the doing the Saturday sip along. And Joe will be at his house. I'll be here. He'll be on his own computer. I'll be on the Mac, and we may just come up and do a little get together that way. But with that, I'm going to go ahead and get the first. Oh yeah, so the drawing tonight. If you have to step away and you are not a member of the channel, please try to be back around 8:15 to 8:20. I'm going to do the put me in. Everyone gets an entry at 8:15, and as soon as we're done with that, we're going to do the prize drawing. So you have to be present to win if you're a non-member. You have to comment in the chat, I'm here. Otherwise, we'll give you a few minutes on that. Otherwise, we're going to spin again. So you don't want to miss out. You've done all this work. You've showed up for the shows. You have all your entries. Don't miss the spin. So I do have a panel of my members up over here for me to look at. I will know who my members are. And so if one of them comes up and hits, then it's a definite they get the prize. And I'll contact them later, even if they're not here. So the first prize is, to recap and refresh everyone, a 24-note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a Bourbon Bounty logoed whiskey snifter, and a virtual private tasting with me, where I will walk you through how to use the nosing kit, and we will taste A, B, and C bourbons together. You won't know what they are, but I will, and then I can help you out. But I want you to do it blind, because I want you to not have any clue what you're getting, so that you will focus on those aromas and that nosing kit to try to figure out what you're getting, because preconceived notions can mess you up a little bit. So with that, let me get the first StreamYard giveaway going for tonight, and we will do this. All right. Again, the theme for tonight is wealthiest people. So what I'm going to be doing is hashtag their name, and then I will give you a little context. Remember, spaces matter, spelling matters, but capitalization does not. But these are all proper names. So we are going to paste this in here. And this is number 10, the 10th richest person in the world is Steve Ballmer. If you do not know, Steve Ballmer co-founded, well, he did not co-found Microsoft. He was the business manager for Microsoft. When he first started at Microsoft, Bill Gates was paying him $50,000 a year. But when Bill Gates stepped down as CEO, he had worked his way up through the company and took over as CEO of Microsoft when Bill Gates stepped down. He oversaw the gaming section of it and the ad stuff that comes out on Bing. What's that called? Bing. Yeah, the search engine and that search engine building up and all of that, even though we all Google has become synonymous with searching, I believe. But in business world, we do a lot with Microsoft. So it's probably no shock that he is up there. His net worth, according to a website, is $90.7 billion. And just remember, he's the 10th wealthiest at $90.7 billion. If you don't, to get an idea of that, get yourself a whiteboard and try to write all the zeros. You'll have writer's cramp by the time you're done. And that 0.7 means a lot, because 0.7 billion, that is a lot of millions. But regardless, that's what it is to get the entries. And remember, this is for the next quarterly drawing. I hope everyone else is having a great time tonight. I did start editing the documentary film today. Got some of the highway footage in there where I'm going to do a narration overlay. with a soft background noise of road noise going on at the beginning of the documentary. Working on my transitions, doing all that stuff. So Kathy Bates says she's worth more than Steve. Then we need to become closer friends. Well, there. Okay. Here's the deal. How do you put a number on a human life, right? How do you don't put a number on that? The bank account net worth is $90.7 billion. I mean, I don't know the guy from Adam. He may not be worth crap. But anyway, his bank account, his wealth has built up to that much money. But everyone here on the in the chat has worth. In this world, we love you all. So there we go. And again, I started this giveaway to try to share the love of straight bourbon whiskey. I don't hold anything against anyone if you mix it. Some people are working on developing the stronger palate for neat bourbon. And I can give you some tips on what to start with and how to work your way up to things like Lincoln Pinch. I will tell you, this bourbon is, in my opinion, now this is an opinion, is better than Old Forester 1920. Right there. This is available in Nashville at certain liquor stores, but the distribution is very small. It's easier just to drive up to the distillery and they have bottles galore. They will sell them right to you, and it's worth every penny that you pay. If I had to put this on scale, I would put it next to my Calumet 15 and my Belle Meade Cask Strength 2006. This is right up there with that. All right, I'm seeing some hashtags come in, and thank you, Twisted. Let me give some shout outs here. Crazy Ann, Mayberry, David Bays. Of course, Samantha Lee is up here with me. Big Daddy H, Twisted Art Lady. Let me scroll up. Kathy Bates, of course, is here. I talked to her a little bit ago. Shark Home Brewing, Cool Running, Mr. Fulton Mraz. Sorry to hear about your loss, Fulton. Our positive thoughts and prayers are with you and your family. If y'all don't know, Mr. Fulton lost his grandmother. She passed away, and so he is here tonight, and pulling for him and them to get through this tough time. Jimmy Lacari, making sure Peppers is here. Raven the Blackbird. If I miss you, I'm sorry. I'm trying. Oh, and Lori's here. Sheba B is what her little tag is. And so if I missed you, oh, there's Jimmy from OG San's World down here as well. Last ounce of energy. Wow. Well, I feel honored that you would spend your last ounce of energy here with us tonight. But we are getting ready to give away this nosing kit tonight, along with the 3 sample bourbons, the logo snifter, and a virtual private tasting with me and Jimmy. If you were so inclined as to win tonight, we will work something out, because I will have to give you nosing kit B because you already have A. So this is nosing kit A. I was so presumptive to put that one together. If you do win the top prize, we'll work it out, and it will be a delay in sending it to you because I'll have to put the kit together. But it won't. It only takes me a weekend to put it together. So there's that. But I will have to order the jars and everything and get them in. But they usually deliver in a day or two. But we'll work through that. If someone else wins that's already won the nosing kit A, you will get nosing kit B, unless you want to work something out that's different. Yes, Cool Running. Calumet, they had a 14 there, and I opted for the 15-year, and I can tell you the 15 is excellent. And so if they have a 16, I don't think there's a whole lot of difference between the 14 and 15 and 16 on the Calumet. But it is a fantastic, darker, full noted, very complex bourbon. So yeah, I would highly, highly recommend it. Mm. But for the amount of money you're going to pay for it, I would also highly recommend this one because it reminds me so much of it. And Jimmy, you would love it because Jimmy, I sent you a Calumet 15, and that was your favorite. This one would be one that you would fall in love with as well. So let me go ahead and spin this. And if you miss one, don't worry. I'm gonna spin. We'll do more, but let's see who gets the first. Put me in for 10 here for the next, not this quarterly, the next one. I just want to make sure everyone is cued into that. Here we go. Steve Ballmer cannot win because he doesn't care about joining my show because he's a multi-billionaire. But we care about Shark getting 10. All right, Shark. Congratulations, Shark Home Brewing. Stop sharing. And that is a leg up for the next quarterly draw right there. And
Congrats, Shark.
Go ahead and cue the next one up. All right. I had to really read about. No, I did not. This guy. I knew who this was. All right. So this next tasty morsel, if you're a female and you're on the hunt, I don't know. Money makes you look good. Is that what it is? So this guy here, Sergey Brin, is worth $96.3 billion, and he co-founded Google. So it's not going to be a surprise who the next person's going to be because that person also co-founded Google. But we'll get to that one in a minute. And we're right now we're on Sergey. And this again is for 10 entries to the next quarterly drawing. And we will be doing a put me in at 8:15 and the drawing shortly after that. As soon as the put me in slow down and stop, we will start spinning. The way I'm going to do the spin, I've already hit one shuffle on the wheel. So I kind of, for years I played Texas Hold'em, and you always do a burn and then you do flip, 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 and you burn, you flip, flip. So my burn is going to be 3 shuffles and spin. So all the names are on the wheel. I hit shuffle once. So when I go to spin, I'm going to shuffle, 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 spin. Whoever it comes up, that's who gets the first prize, unless they're not here and they're not a member. Then I will remove all instances of that person, and I will shuffle, 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 spin for the second prize. The second prize is 2 ounces of bourbon. It can either be 2 ounces of the same bourbon, or I can give you an ounce of 2 different bourbons. We can discuss and see what you would like to get. And that and a Bourbon Bounty logoed snifter. Third prize, you get a glass. You can choose a snifter. You can get a rocks glass. You can get a pint glass, whichever, whatever you want. And I will put the Acid Etch logo on it and send it to you. It has to be a smooth glass. It can't be a textured something because the acid's not going to do well on that. But
good. Big skin.
We can work out which kind of glass you want. I mean, and I don't mind. Y'all seen me drink beer. Bourbon Bounty logo can go in a pint glass. I don't care.
That's
and
good
you may
beer,
just
Big
want
Daddy.
a pint of bourbon. What was it? Oh, ears getting well. Yeah. He said a lot of little cancers cut off there.
Oh, well, we love you, Big Daddy. Hope you can come back soon. Miss ya.
So Big Daddy H and Oji-san will have a talking point in common there. They can talk about getting nipped and tucked from all that stuff. I know Jimmy, he had a big ordeal all the way around, but I wouldn't wish that on anyone. All righty. So, Sam, what have you been up to? You did an open mic, I think, didn't you?
I was in and out of there
Oh, in and
last
out.
night. Yeah, it was kind of, there were people there and such, but I had to get back because it's trimming time, and Jay had to get out to the grow, so I
Got a
couldn't
nip.
sit around and listen to everybody else. I had to come home. Yeah, but it
Yep.
was fun.
Awesome.
It's always fun over there.
So what's your yield out there? What's your acreage?
Mine,
Yeah.
I don't own. I don't even know. We're moving actually. By July 31st, we're yeah, terminating our lease and
Ah,
getting out of this neighborhood. So I've been looking at places. I'm excited. We'll see what we
cool.
come up with.
Well, good luck with that. It's always exciting to search, but it also gets exhausting before you find what you're looking for.
Oh yeah, I've already contacted 15 places already. We'll see who bites and what works.
Yep. Yeah. We when we came here, we were kind of in a hurry, and we had 2 days to house hunt, and we had talked to
Mm.
the real estate agent. We had looked
I
online, of
can
course.
tell.
Pictures, pictures aren't going to tell you what the house is,
Yeah,
but they can
that's where
give you an
grandma
idea.
is.
And we had a bunch of houses lined up to look at, and we came out and we met with the real estate agent early in the morning, and we did full around. This was the third house we looked at, and
Hmm.
every single house after that got compared to this one.
Yeah.
And after we looked at, I don't know, 20 something houses, I was like, you know what? We keep comparing everything to that White House. Why don't we go get the White House? Because I'm done with it. It's like,
Yep. Hey, Ting Ting. What up? Ting Ting's here.
welcome, welcome. All right. So we are at 7-Eleven. 7-Elevens are cool in Japan, if y'all don't know. I lived there for 4.5 years, and 7-Elevens are super nice in Japan. Really nice little store to go to, unlike the
Mm.
unclean coal areas of America. But I am going to go ahead and spin this because we have a lot of these to get through, and I want to save some buffer time for the end. So it's not going to be every 15 minutes. It's going to be whenever the urge hits me to spin the wheel, and then we'll do it. So I'm dividing the time in my mind. Share the screen, StreamYard. Here we go. Who will it be for the next 10 entries to the wheel? I don't see RB tonight. I hope he can show up. I did see Shuman Fu earlier, I think. Oji-san's World, Jimmy.
Congrats, Jimmy. He says I would love to go to Japan. I would. I want to go to Singapore one year.
Well, I can tell you, we had, we had uh, bonus pay or whatever because of the cost of living, the area. It is expensive. It's really expensive if you go there. Now, I was on base, so my housing was paid for, everything, all that. We got gas on base, and it was based on prices in the United States, not by the leader in Japan. And RB is here. There he is.
Night Kappa.
So I think he was a little late on that one, but let me queue up this next one here. Like I said, if you missed one, don't worry. There'll be one right behind
Night
it.
Gaffa.
The next one is, I guess, the bigger co-founder of Google. And just remember that all of these monetary net worths are going up as we go down the list here. So this is Larry Page. Larry Page co-founded Google along with Sergey Brin. So there you have it. Larry Page's net worth is said to be $100.1 billion. $100.1 billion. To put that in perspective, if I won a $600 million lottery, that's $0.6 billion. Okay. I would be set for absolute life, and so would some of my closest friends. If you think about it, how much it would take to spend that kind of money. I mean, it is like a very large amount of money. And for, I don't worship the dollar, but I don't mind having it, but I don't have near that much. So. I've got the crumbs. But yeah, this is how these guys afford to build rocket ships and boost themselves into the stratosphere and back.
Hawkins Distillery. Yep. I still need to find out if Jody's some type of distant relative.
Yeah.
Because that's grandma's maiden name is Hawkins. That's Stanky's maiden name is Hawkins. Yep.
I would tell you what my mother's maiden name was, but then you'd be able to get into all my accounts.
Oh yeah, no, that's different. Yeah, that's a different name too. Yeah. Jimmy says, "I'm sure I'm related. We're all in Arkansas. We all are in Arkansas. Yeah, that's where Grandma lives. Yep."
Yeah, back in the day, I used to say. I used to joke because I didn't really go that far north. Well, we went up to Paris and stuff, and we would go to the Ozarks, but I didn't drive up there as a kid. But I used to say, I can drive all the way across the state and only hit a paved road to cross over it, because I knew all the turn roads, all the back roads, all the bio roads, all of the stuff. And that's where it was our stomping grounds. We would just ride around the back roads.
Cool.
Oh, Cousin Sam. That's her new name. She my little sis.
Yeah. Big Daddy H says he wants to adopt me, so I guess I'm Jody's sister.
Yeah. All righty. And it's 7:16 right now. We'll get right now, if you haven't done it, hashtag Larry Page. And I'm going to spin here in just a couple of minutes. And we'll see who gets the next 10 entries for the next quarterly drawing. Not for tonight. Not for tonight. I know I keep saying that, but disclaimer, the wheel is set. So going once. Oh, there's Jimmy Lacari coming in with Larry Page. Going twice. And I'm going to share the screen. And that will catch us up to where we need to be right now. Because I talked a lot at the beginning. So I'm trying to go a little speedy on these to catch back up.
Hey, Nick. Good to see
All
you,
right. Nick got it in there on time.
Yes.
And here we go. 20 entries, 21 entries. Somebody else. Oh, Fulton jumped in there with it. There we go. Spin.
Last minute. Nice. Good timing.
And it's Bored Old Fart.
Good job. And he just left.
Hey, there we go. Now I will queue up the next one. And the next one's another Larry. It must be something about the name Larry. Maybe Larrys are lucky in life. I don't know. Because 2 of the top 10 richest people are named Larry. So here we go. This person is Larry Ellison.
Congratulations, Portal Bar. Yes.
And if you're in IT in the business world, or you just, had your ear to the ground, you will know Oracle. And that's Larry Ellison founded Oracle, a big database guy. So there you
Oh,
go.
ting ting.
And there's basically two major databases that are used, and Oracle is one of them. Oh yeah, that'll make you slow down. That Lincoln pinch will last a while. Boy, it's so good though. It's got that sweet wheaty, that wheated bourbon, but it's aged 4 years, 3 char, and it's a double pot still, but it does not have that
Mojo.
that. And when I say pot twang, I don't mean THC twang, but it's a pot still twang. There can be like this little sour note in a pot still, and then there's sour mash where you can put some of the mash back in, and that makes it sour. But this is very well balanced, and it's just a really, really, really good bourbon. And I would
What
not say that
mash,
if I
Jody?
didn't mean it. What's that?
Cool Running wants to know what the mash is.
It's going to be on the documentary, but it's mostly corn. The rest is wheat, but it has a particularly high malted barley count to it. But it's still
Good to see you, Mojo.
still a wheated bourbon. But I'll come out with the full everything on the documentary when it comes out. But that's what I'll give you today. Bottled in Bond, Matt J.
Enter the hashtag, folks, to insert yourself in
Yeah,
the giveaway.
Yeah, RB, the corn and the wheat come from, and I have a hat right up here that I got from the farm where he sources his grain. And even the barley he gets though comes from the farm. But yeah, they source rye and barley, but they do grow some barley. But
Hey.
they talk about getting Canadian rye down, but he doesn't. Doolin Grounds doesn't use the rye, but they redistribute from their farm, and they actually the brothers at Walnut Grove Farm, they do a lot of business in Tennessee as well, distributing grain there and rye and wheat and corn to a well-known. Thank you, Oji-san, Jimmy. And let me write you down here because that gives you 5 more entries on the wheel. Get 5. There we go. And that's for the next quarterly drawing, not tonight. So, disclaimer. All right, 721. I'll give it just another minute. Okay, I'll do that. You know what? I've got a couple of hats left. You have a sizable noggin like I do. I think this size will fit you. And yep, if you hit, I will send you a hat. How about that?
Night, Oji-san. Giant head. Laugh out loud.
A sizable noggin. Look at the size of that boy's head. It's like an orange on a toothpick. Yeah. Splitting
The size of that cranium.
Yeah. So I married an axe murderer. Yeah, that's the old Mike Myers. Yeah, my mom likes to send this baby picture around, and I swear, orange on a toothpick is, big old head, little bitty body. I was smiling my little tail off too. Real life bobblehead. All right, let's go ahead and spin this thing and let me share this out. A lot of spinning going on, but whoops, I was hit the wrong share button. There we go. Share screen. StreamYard. And Larry Ellison. Who's going to win this one? Round and round we go. Where it stops, nobody knows. On to Cool running. Congratulations. All right, let me write this down. Mark that one off. Stop sharing and queue up the next one. Choose the broadcast. Oh, that's not how you spell his name. Okay, there it is. I almost put Buggett. And my finger was typing too fast. Hit the wrong home row. All right. Warren Buffett is known as the what was that? Yeah, Oracle of Omaha. So Warren Buffett's big thing is he's just a major investor, and just has a very keen sense on what to invest in that's going to make a hell of a lot of money. He has done this in such a way that he has amassed a net worth of $115.9 billion. Warren Buffett. I'm not going to make you that rich tonight, but I will, if you win, present you with this fabulous 24-note nosing kit, 3 sample bourbons marked A, B, and C, a Bourbon Bounty logo snifter, and a virtual private tasting with me. All in all, worth, well, as far as I can tell online, it's worth a couple $100, but it didn't cost me that much. I was looking at the nosing kits, and a lot of them are not 24 notes, and the ones that are over $200, and they're really tiny in a little bitty box. This is a big, substantial nosing kit. So there you go. And it's made with love by me, by hand. Put all the ingredients in. And it's the one I learned on. So made one for myself. Got good at it. I have put together a few more notes outside of Bourbon Nosing Kit A that I've played with here and there. Different florals and things like that. If you get all 3 nosing kits, you will have wildflower, honeysuckle, and other notes that you don't get in the 24-note nosing kit. And just to go over the memberships, there's a 80 proof club. There is a bottled and bond club, and there's an allocated elite club. The allocated elite club is a little bit pricey, but it's for the serious bourbon wannabe aficionado or aficionado. It is somebody that's dedicated to really learning the bourbon. And over time, you don't even have to enter these drawings. You will get everything. You will end up with a snifter. You will end up with a hat. You will end up with 3 nosing kits. You will end up with all kinds of fabulous, wonderful things. Every 6 months, you will get something. So that's the allocated elite club. You also get entry into private live streams on the, but the other ones below the allocated elite will get to view those private lives, but it'll be after the fact, not live. But I do open the chat to the allocated elite members, and we will have people on that are distillery owners, that are master distillers, that are folks who go around choosing barrels as a job for stores and things like that. A lot of these stores, they call it a store pick for them, but they actually hire people that go do that a lot of times. Not all of them. Some of them have guys on site that go. But you know, the president of these state bourbon clubs and things like that will come on. Whoa. That is a good bourbon. All right, so we are at 7:28. I'm going to give this a couple of more minutes. Right now, we are hashtag Warren Buffett. Let me add this time up here. Yep, I've got to get through these. Warren will be out of the way. So 1, 2, 3. Yep, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, got it. Got the time straight in my head now. I know where the spins are going to go. And then at 8:15, we will open it up to the put me in. Everybody gets an entry that types in any form or fashion. Put me in the chat. I will put your name down and you will get an entry to the next quarterly draw. Man, that is good. Roasted fruit, baked fig, apple, molasses, brown sugar. Man, that is just a really, really good bourbon. Not a lot of tobacco and leather. It has a really, really good finish, but it is a wheater. So you're not getting the pepper spices from the rye and things like that. But this is a fantastic bourbon. Matt J, we're not quite there yet. Right now, it's hashtag Warren Buffett. Who RB has met. Well, that's good. And I heard a story about Warren Buffett. Was it Warren Buffett that eats the same thing every single day for lunch? I don't know. You met the guy. I haven't. I think I remember that from some interview or something. Set in his ways. He just knows what he wants, and that's it. One more of these. I did buy. I'll put it this way. I came home with 2 bottles of this. Put it that way. Whoa! Damn it! I dropped my pistols. Hang on. And I say I dropped my pistols because there are 2 dueling pistols on top of this nice wooden topped cork, real cork in there. And before I forget, and a nice little copper inlay. Oh, and this is put on there by hand. And I watched the guy writing this on the back of these bottles. This is absolutely 100% handwritten right there. He's got a little delicate handwriting. He's a pretty little handwriting. But I forgot to pick at him about that. But no, I watched him sit there in a chair while we were getting set up to do the interview and getting the lighting and all set up. And he was just sitting there writing all that on every single bottle. It is a craft distillery. All right, so we're going to spin this one right now and then set up the next one. StreamYard, allow. Good luck, everybody. Who is going to get the 10 entries on this one? We will see. David Bays. All right. Just remember, this is not for tonight. This is for the next one. All right. Stop sharing. Come over here and queue up the next multi-billionaire. Hashtag. Wow. Okay. I hope I'm spelling this correctly. I'm going to leave it up to your imagination how to pronounce this name. But I do know a little bit about this person because I did read about what got them to where they are. Took a couple of little notes down. I do know this guy is in India. And what I put down here is he is the founder and owner of Adani Enterprises. And it's a conglomerate, and they deal in, holy crap, Mr. Fulton Mraz has joined the Allocated Elite Club, and we'll start getting all of the inside things that we go through here. So Adani Enterprises deals in diamonds and I forget some of the things it was. It was energy, Logistics, fast shipping of things all over the world. It's just a conglomerate uh, enterprise. They have ownership and run those things. So $123.9 billion monetary net worth. I'll make sure I put the word monetary in front of that from now on, because we all know Kathy Bates is priceless in her worth. So we will make sure we say monetary. I can pronounce the last name, I believe. Adani. I think I got that one right. I would dare say Gautam. I don't know. Gautam Adani sounds right in my head. I don't know. Newfoundlander Eagles family. Is that who is here? Yes. Yes, I see that. Okay. So we are on hashtag this Indian guy. And after this, it'll be a name everyone recognizes, whether you want to like it or not. I think everybody knows who number one's going to be. There's no big secret there, because his monetary net worth is over. Well, it's over twice most of these guys on the list. It's almost twice. It's getting up there. The second guy on the list. So, and I wished I had gone into luxury fashion and shit. I mean, that's all I can tell you. But we'll get to that one later. It's strong, but it's good. Make sure I hit. Yeah, 17 entries on the wheel. So looking at how much work I did today. I was off today and I made it home yesterday from Kentucky. So I was able to start editing and doing some things. And I can tell you it's probably going to take me over a month to even get close. And then I'm going to be going through with a fine-tooth comb, making sure everything's perfect. So. But along the way, I am going to put out some teaser trailer type things. And I'm sort of pulling things to the side and making notes and jotting them down, like, oh, that'll be a part of the teaser, or that'll be a part, So, cool. Oh yeah, beautiful. It is a nice on the dark side of amber. The edge could be a little glassier, but man, the notes are there. There's a lot of good oils in this. But this is craft, and they use really good water. I know they use really good grain. I can tell you that, and that's going to be in the documentary as well. Just remember, Lori, if it lands on me, I give you the entries, plus I spin again. So you actually have 2 chances, because I'm entered twice. Because I enter on Facebook and YouTube, because I'm simulcasting here. So when I put something in the StreamYard chat, it goes to both places, boom, and I'm in twice. So Lori has some entries, because anytime it lands on me, I write Sheba B down and give it 10. And the reason that we do that, for those of you who may not know, spin day, let's see here. Well, I'll have to wait. I saw it pop up in the YouTube chat. It'll be here in the StreamYard chat shortly, Fulton, and I will pop it up there. But yeah, we are all keeping you in our thoughts and prayers. So waiting on it to pop up. in StreamYard. Come on, StreamYard. There's a delay. It'll get here, hopefully, because Pepper's comment came in. I can't highlight that one. So what Fulton typed was, I have my Grandma Renee's funeral next Wednesday on June 8th from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. And on next Thursday, June 9th, I will be at the cemetery at 9:30 a.m. Keep me and my family in your prayers. Hands. So, yes, we will do that, Fulton. Positive thoughts and prayers. And, well, okay. So, Lori, it's in liquor stores in Nashville and, of course, in between there and Franklin, Kentucky. But the easiest way to get a bottle is to go to the distillery in Franklin, Kentucky, which is about 35 miles north of Nashville. Shoot up there, visit the distillery. Franklin is a nice little town. It's right off of an interstate, bigger than I thought it was going to be. There's one scene I'm putting in the documentary where we're in a bar at the end of the shoot and we're having a beer, and I will talk over that with narration overlay. But it was a long shoot, and we're here to bought Joe a beer, and we were there having a tall one at that little sports bar. And I'll shout the name of the sports bar out. Nice little place, good food, really good food at that sports bar. There's also a restaurant there called Rylands, and it's like a Southern family restaurant type thing. I know the catfish was delicious, and it really, really good, crispy corn breading on the outside, cornmeal breading, and very seasoned, very good. And their coleslaw was like the best I've ever had, I think, and it was like a long shred coleslaw. It was really, really good. Lots of nice people around in the area. Lots of historic stuff to go see. I think it's worth a side trip if you're ever close. Even if you just go visit Nashville for a few days, just take a half a day, go up, see the distillery, and come back. It's worth the 70-mile round trip. Take you about an hour and a half to get up there. So let me go ahead and spin this one, 741. I'm going to share this out. I've got a few more to go. I don't want to get behind on this because I want to get to all of them. Here's the Indian guy with a whole bunch of money. And we are going to land on Shark again. Look at there. Congratulations, Shark. Shark Homebrewing getting a leg up on the next quarterly drawing with 2 wins tonight already. All right, let me reset this and we'll get the show on the road here. This one is well known. If you don't know who this is, you probably live under a rock. It's Billy Gates. Bill Gates. Hashtag Bill Gates. And I don't even need to tell you that he founded Microsoft. That is debatable whether or not he stole that from Apple or Steve Jobs or not. But anyway, there you go. Made him a wealthy man. I will tell you, I do use a Mac. I use Apple product for creating and for YouTube. It's very, very powerful laptop, but I would not use it for work. Everything on our network is Microsoft. Even when an executive insists on using a Mac, it's sort of like an emulation thing. They get the Mac, they get the look and feel, but everything in the background is pretty much ran Microsoft. So it is what it is. But they put a lot of effort into businesses. So did Oracle. But I mean, how many home users really need a huge Oracle database or a SQL database? And that's your two big ones, is SQL and Oracle. I'm in IT, by the way. I do computer security at my day job. I just drink bourbon at night with you knuckleheads so that we can have fun. And that's it. So right now it's hashtag Bill Gates for 10 entries to the wheel. And I didn't say y'all were terrible knuckleheads, just knuckleheads. Some of y'all, including Sam. We have 14 entries on the wheel. We are getting really close to the 8 o'clock hour. Here are a few more of these. We have 4 more of these. So over the next 30 minutes, I'm going to get through 4 more put me in for 10s. And we are going to then do a short put me in where I write down everyone's name who put me in the chat. I sure hope Sam's back by then, because I like to have help when I'm doing that. I'm sure she will be. And then right after that, we're going right into the big moment of the show. Always exciting to do these quarterly draws. I know it's a lot of build up. There's 14 weeks around that in between drawings, and we get a lot of entries over the weeks. But this is where it's going to come to a head tonight, and look at all the hard work and where it went and what it built up to. And good luck, everyone who has entries on the wheel. I will tell you, it only takes one to win. So even there's a few folks, and I know I've been posting the updates out on my community tab of where the standings are. I do that. I try to do it every week. Sometimes I'll skip a week and I'll put 2 weeks in a row out there. But I try to get out there and give y'all a weekly update. Life gets in the way sometimes. I work a lot of hours Monday through Thursday. So if I don't get the Thursday show in that weekend, the entries, from the Thursday show, I typically don't do it until either right before the show or I miss it altogether. But rest assured that whether or not I post an update to let you know where the standings are, you're still going to get, the entries are still there. You're going to get it. Grilling and Chilling with Mojo, you get a 5 entry for the next quarterly drawing right there. Grilling and Chilling. All right, that's 5 right there. All right. That is, and if you don't know, any super chat, any super sticker, you get an entry. Right now, of course, it's for the next quarterly drawing, but you get an entry for every $1. And when it gets down to the last, right before, when it's on the last night, the week before the entries, I double those on those nights, just in case someone had a lot of things come up. They weren't able to make the shows, but I give you a chance to double up and get stuff at the end. So, and I give away 20 per, put me in for 20s instead of put me in for 10s. I hope you build up there on the end, just to make sure that all those that are committed to the show get their shot. And we are about to draw this one so that I can queue up the next one and we can stay right on target for the 8:15 time frame. Oh my goodness, Chatty-O is going to come in with 5. And Kathy Bates is going to come in. Wow, man, you guys are making me blush here. Come in for 20. Thank you so much. Before I forget, I know y'all are trying to blind me with dollars, but I have to spin this wheel or we won't get all of the things in. share screen, StreamYard, allow, and here we go. Good luck, everyone who has an hashtag entry on the wheel, and Lori who has mine. So here we go. Oh, and I was going to tell everybody why. So, oh, what? What? Okay, Shark, you are killing it tonight. What I would suggest after this, so tomorrow is Friday. Between now and Saturday night, you should go buy a lottery ticket, and then going ahead and just do that, and we'll split the winnings on it. I think they're both over 100 million right now. Just because we have to split it because I'm the one that told you to go do it, right? I don't think this next guy needs introduction, but I will tell you his net worth, his monetary net worth. And I'll mention the A word. Mr. Fulton Mraz is going to have two more right after I post Jeffrey Bezos. So Jeff Bezos's monetary net worth is $151.8 billion. $151.8 billion. Founded Amazon. Now, here's something that people may not know is Amazon, I don't know, you might, was first founded as like a books, like Kindle type thing, just online books, download, order books, and it grew from there. So, but yeah, that's how it started. But it's not that anymore because I can buy freaking whatever. I can buy propane off of Amazon. Can't buy bourbon. I wish. But you can buy everything you need to make bourbon. It's illegal unless you have a license. But hey, there's folks that do it. I'm not condoning that, by the way. I'm a rule follower myself. So here we go. Shark Home Brewing has 30 entries just tonight off of the Put Me In for 10s. 3. Now, I will say we've had over 20 people on the eyeball, and I'm only getting about 17 entries tops. So when the entries are low, right now we're at 14 entries. So if you're out there and you're not doing it, hashtag Jeff Bezos, however you want to pronounce it, and get your name on the wheel. And the more entries we have, the more chance it is to land on other folks besides Shark Home Brewing. But congratulations, Shark Home Brewing. Nice to see somebody with a leg up coming out. There's lots of weeks in between now and the next drawing, so don't despair. There will be plenty of Put Me In for 10s between now and then. And I promise Kathy Bates will not rig the wheel every single week. Bitcoin billionaires. Well, here's the thing with Bitcoin. Bitcoin right now is being debated.
Hey, Texas.
Right? And it has a speculative value, but very few places actually take Bitcoin. Now PayPal was trying to work out where you could get a monetary exchange for Bitcoin and use PayPal to pay for things. It didn't work out because it got kind of blockade. There's a lot of lawyer debates going on, legal debates going on around Bitcoin. It is very volatile right now as to what it's going to be. And you could have, $800 billion worth of Bitcoin. But I do know somebody who had a lot of Bitcoin early on, it was into mining. This is just an example story of Bitcoin. Thought, hey, you know what? I will start an exotic car business because I can't spend my Bitcoin very many places. I can't pay my electric bill with it. I can't pay my rent with it. I can't, buy groceries with it. But I can buy Ferraris and Lamborghinis because in Europe they're more inclined to take Bitcoin. So they were going to buy a fleet of foreign cars to bring in and start a rent the expensive car business. Problem was they had to pay the real freaking taxes on it and tariffs to bring them into the States. Well, other than all that Bitcoin, they're pretty much broke. They don't have that kind of money. And it was way too much money for them to afford to import the cars. So they backed out on the deal. They still have all their Bitcoin, but they don't know what to spend it on. So, hey, once it all works out and it's regulated and accepted, there's certain places that are starting to take Bitcoin. I heard something about Home Depot or something. I don't know. But it's sort of like having an electric car. Not every place has charging stations. You can't drive that far with your electric car. Once the infrastructure builds up and the regulations around it all build up and we get all of this stuff going, and they can produce stronger batteries that will give you more range and all of that. One idea coming out of Europe is they're testing the like the trolley cars and stuff. They would have a strip down the middle of interstate highways, not all roads, just the interstates. And all of that median out there that's all grass right now with those little cables or barriers that keep people from crossing over to the other side, put solar panels all the way down. And every so many 100 feet or whatever have battery stations there. And then when you're driving down, even if it's just the right lane, your car could have a brush that drops down that hits the metal strip, and your car then drives itself down the lane. You can like kick back and go to sleep if you want to, watch a movie, whatever. And your car will charge as it's driving down the lane. Problem with that is you have to disengage all that to pass like a truck or something. So you're at the mercy of the slowest person in that lane. But if you don't care and you want to get there, but you would have a full battery and a 300 plus mile range. So anywhere you go off the interstate, you can go 150 miles out, 150 miles back, and then you can recharge while you're on the interstate. Now, where they are today, it will maintain the charge and maybe trickle charge up from there. So you would have to spend hours and hours to actually gain charge. So if you're almost at no battery, you would be able to maintain that and actually keep going up in battery. So you'd be able to cruise down the interstate just fine. But if you wanted to exit a lot, you're off that, you're running on pure battery. You may still have to hit a charging station here or there and have lunch or whatnot to build you back up to get back on the interstate. But anyway, that's a lot. That would be billions of dollars of infrastructure that would have to go into that. And what's the payoff? And right now, we're at an impasse on how many people have electric cars and how many don't. And right now, the majority is don't. So they would probably start this around LA, bigger cities, things like that, and then start expanding if it works. So you could drive the loop around the city and keep your car charged and then get off and all that stuff. So let's see. Lori says electric cars also have a gas tank on them so that if it runs low on electric power, you could use the, well, some do. Some do. My electric car that I had did not. It was, if I ran out of power, I'm pushing my car to an outlet. I had no gas at all in my car. Zero. So I had to stay in range. Today I don't have that. But I am going to now share this screen so we can get through these last ones. They're going to go rapid fire because we are getting down to the wire here for the 8:15 time frame. Good luck, Shark Home Brewing. Here we go. That's a joke, by the way. Good luck, everybody. Good luck, everybody.
Look,
If
folks.
this lands on, okay, Lori, get. I'm going to write her down
Congrats,
here.
Laura.
I'm going to spin again. I'm going to spin again but she gets 10 entries on that. Now, if it hits on me again, she doesn't get another 10. I'll just spin again because I've seen it happen twice. But she gets, if it lands on either, okay, Twisted Art Lady.
Twisted. Congrats. Very nice.
All right. And that was Twisted got the Amazon prize of the night. Now we're going to set up this one. We're going to go rapid fire on these in the next 15 minutes. We're going to get through the last two. It's only the last two. I timed this out perfectly. Thank you. I just patted myself on the back. Okay. So, highlight, copy. Mr. Bernard. Here it is. Bernard Arnault. It has a net worth. Now, they got these mixed up. I think it's either he has a net worth of 151.9 billion or they had him switched with Jeff Bezos. But in either way, he has well over $151 billion monetary net worth. He is Mr. Luxury Goods, Louis Vuitton, Christian Dior, and all that type of stuff. So Bernard Arnault is the person behind all of the luxury brand items that, well, a lot of them that you buy. So, or don't buy, that you like to window shop like I do. I don't even care. I buy my t-shirts from Target and Amazon, and I buy my jeans from online, whatever. I don't care. I'm not a big, ooh, look at my Louis Vuitton leather pants type of guy. I don't even know if they make leather pants. I just made some shit up. Anyway, I'm a country boy. I don't care about all that. Take me or leave me. That's it. Most of them leave me. That's okay. I found one that wouldn't leave. So we're married. But we're going to get through this here tonight. And Sam, are you here?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I'm going to need you.
The comments.
Okay, good. Because I'm going to need you here in a few minutes to help me out with the put me in.
Still here.
Or the put me in, the regular put me in. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I need you here. For sure. Otherwise, I just like having you around. Y'all, if y'all haven't noticed, I talk a lot on these shows. I keep it rambling through the whole dang thing.
It's good.
So
makes for a good host.
Good or bad, it is what it is. Howdy Moose Gal. How's it going? Right now, we are hashtag Bernard Arnault. It's a LT at the end. Well, that doesn't have the T on the end. So cool running? Almost.
Uh-oh. Right there.
That's correct. Yes.
Oops.
That's correct. Let me look and see how many entries we have on this one. We're at 11. We only have 11. If y'all don't jump in there, Shark's going to win another one. There it is, Bernard Arnault. And then the last one, no big whooping shocker to anybody. But we are going to give this a few minutes here. Wow, that's good bourbon. But it's really, really strong. And I'm feeling kind of nice right now. Really, really nice. And we're learning about people who are multi-billionaires tonight. Just because I had to come up with something for the giveaway, and I thought, hey, why not showcase a bunch of people who don't care to be showcased because they're set.
I love all my polyester pants.
That's right. I like all my jeans. I mean, even when I was like going into the office before we were all working from home, I'd get like Dockers, slacks. And I have some suits that I got from like Men's Warehouse or Joseph A. Bank or whatever, custom, there they tailor them to you, measure you all out and everything. I have about 6 suits in my closet from my old days when I was working my way up through the chain. And I still have them in case, I need, and they vary kind of in size depending on what weight I am. So it's not like, hey, what color suit are you going to buy? The one, or what color suit are you going to wear? The one that fits, because I have like 2 in like this sort of size, like 2 in like this sort of size, and 2 in this other size. Of the weight I've fluctuated up and down through because I ride the roller coaster, play the scales, whatever. But yeah, I have suits that fit, and it's just whichever one fits. I have pretty much a either gray and dark blue, or pinstripe blue, or charcoal, or tan, or whatever, in all these different sizes. So I just go for whichever one works. Good thing is, I barely ever wear them. If I were going to do a speaking engagement somewhere, of course, I would find a suit that fits me out of my closet, and I'd make sure I had it with me, and I would wear my suit when I got up on big stage. But other than that, I don't wear them anymore, and I keep them covered in plastic, the zip-up bags in the closet. So hopefully no moths got in there and I opened it up and they turned to dust or something one day, but I have them if I need them. Okay, so my giveaways for international. Here's the deal on that. If someone overseas wins, we can do one of a few things. We can work out a value of shipping. Okay, we can share the shipping costs, so to speak. Or if I can't, I'm pretty creative with how I ship things. So I could have given you names to use. Okay, Kathy Bates. Yeah, we'll do that next week. Or I can send alternate prizes. Okay. And an alternate prize that could be sent would be a hat. Because I ordered these from Europe anyway. So, I order them. I say ship to this. I order one. Well, I would order them and then ship them because I order them in bulk. So I wouldn't want to order one to have it shipped. I would order it to come here. I think it would be cheaper for me to do that and then ship it. But no, I mean, I've shipped international before. It's just certain things it's harder to ship. But depends on how it's labeled and depends on how it goes and what it's going to cost. We can work that out. If someone internationally wins, we'll work something out. But no big solid promises on that. But I do have to spin this because I have one more to go before the 8:15, and I want to have time for people to put in their entries before 8:15. So we are going to share this screen and spin Bernard all in circles. and see who it lands on here today. Grilling and chilling with Mojo. All right, congratulations. All right, got that written down. Grilling and chilling with Mojo wins the Louis Vuitton giveaway. Here we go for 10 entries onto the quarterly wheel. Let me cue up this last one. Everybody knows who the frick this is, even before I type it in there. I would like to debate people about this monetary net worth, but it's okay. It's okay. We're going to go with what was posted on the, because there's a lot of speculation about stock worth and all that stuff that goes into this, which, is not to say the dude is wealthy as frick, but Elon Musk, the man who will single-handedly take us to Mars or whatever, He's the only guy I know that has an automobile he built floating in space with a dummy and an astronaut suit in it that either was or still is playing the David Bowie song from the speakers. He dumped his trash car into space. Wow. I saw a bunch of Teslas when we were going to this documentary shoot in Kentucky. You see them all over the place now.
Yep.
But it's Elon Musk. That's the one that's going to get you the next 10. Already up to 16 entries on the wheel. It's 8:10 now. I'm going to spin in about 3 or 4 more minutes, and we will see who gets this one, and then we will queue up. They'll put me in, and then, drum roll, please, the finale, spin. I love these nights. I love when we're spinning. I just have to put out of my mind all the packing and labeling I have to do over the next couple of days. But I do have one of those big roller things, and I have the big, I keep all my Amazon boxes and like little air pillows and bubble wrap and all that because I order a lot. And I have the change out of Elon Musk's couch. Yeah. Probably. Yeah. But see, guys like him, I don't even know if he knows what a damn coin looks like. They just deal like plastic all the time. Funds transfers. Well, thank you, Moose Gal. Thank you. And yeah, it's always exciting, and I just try to look forward to the spin. And then I get through that weekend, and I get all the prizes shipped out. And I send everybody their tracking numbers and all that. And then I kick back for another 3 months. I would not be able to give away. I would not do a weekly giveaway. There is no way. It is simply because of the work I have to do and packaging everything up and getting it shipped out. And I have to make more glasses. I have to print the little vinyl things and peel them out and stick them on all the glasses. And right now I have 3 Bourbon Bounty logo snifters left. And they're not even on the shelf. They're over there because I've held them to the side ready to ship. And so I have to make more, but I have the stuff to make it. So no big deal. The hardest part is picking out all of the vinyl thing from the Cricut cutter to do a relief. And then I stick the plastic thing on it and peel it off. And it's ready to stick on the glass. And then get it all smooth and then peel that outer layer off and take a little paintbrush and put all the little white acid stuff on it. Let it sit there. And they recommend it sits there for at least 6 minutes. I go 15 because I want it to show up really, really good. and it will not wash off. There is no way. It has actually damaged the glass. Makes it, oh, it's beautiful though. Little smoky white logo on there. Looks great. 8:13. We got another minute. If you haven't done it yet, hashtag Elon Musk. We are about to give away the last 10 entries to the next quarterly drawing. Oh, yeah, it gives a whole new meaning to shit the bed, doesn't it? Yeah. All right. There's a lot of people that, I don't know, it sounds right in their head, but you put it on public display and it just doesn't hold up. And Amber, I think, came out very bad in this ordeal of her own doing, but that's my opinion. Somebody else could totally disagree with me, and guess what? I wouldn't care. Don't have a dog in the hunt. Wouldn't argue. Would not argue about it. All right, 8:14. We are about to share this before we hit the 8:15 mark, and we're going to give away these 10 entries right here, right now. Elon Musk, give somebody worthy 10 entries to my wheel, please. All right, Lori Loves Montana. Way to start the new drawing period. And I'm writing this down. I got it. The SpaceX winner of the night is Lori Loves Montana. Now I can get rid of that because we are at the point. Yay to you. Congratulations. Congratulations. We are at the start. Put me in right now. And my clock says 8:15. So anyone, all you have to do in any form or fashion is type, put me in. And you can say, hey, you crazy fool, put me in. I'll still write your name down. Whatever. All right. You can even put a hashtag in front of it, just like Newfoundlander did. All right. So we have Newfoundlander, Zingham's family, Kathy Bates. And then we have Shark. Oh, I saw you, Samantha. And then we have, oh, I'm getting behind. Wow, look at this. This is a lot of folks. Crazy Ann. Oh, Fulton's up there. Wow, Fulton. Crazy Ann. Jimmy Lacari. There we go. Cool Running.
Lori Loves Montana.
Lori Loves Montana. All right.
Moose Gal.
All right. Moose Gal. I'm just going to put Moose.
Lori J. Did you put her in?
Let's see here. Yeah. I got to write Shiva B, though.
Yeah. Mr. Great Shot.
All right.
Chatty-O.
All right. Chatty-O.
Peppers.
Let me scroll up here a little bit. Whoa, it went past it. There it is. Peppers. All right.
Mojo.
Yeah, I'll just put Mojo. I know
David Bays.
David Bays. David has won before.
Mm-hmm. And Twisted is next.
All right, Twisted.
And then Big Daddy H.
All right, Big Daddy H.
And Matt J. That's it for now.
We got a full house here tonight. All right, good to see you.
Anybody didn't hear your name called?
I see 32 on the eyeball right now. That is phenomenal. Yeah.
Nice.
Okay. So let me go through. And if you don't hear your name, I didn't catch it. So we still have time. Newfoundlanders Ingalls family, Kathy Bates, Shark Home Brewing, Samantha Lee, Fulton, Crazy Ann, Jimmy LaCari, Cool Running, Lori Loves Montana, Moose Gal, Sheba B, who is Lori, Mr. Great Shot, Chatty O, Peppers, and Kentucky Living, Mojo, David Bays, Twisted Art Lady, and Big Daddy H and Matt J. If you did not hear me call your name, we do not have you down for an entry to the next quarterly drawing. Please type "put me in the chat right now, and we will get you there. RB, got it. Oh, I can see Sam. I can see the YouTube chat come up. So sometimes I'll see them a little ahead of when they come into the thing. I try to keep both of them up because when people do like the special emojis and things like that, StreamYard won't show me. So I like to see both chats.
Of course. I got a fan on me, so I'm trying to not keep my mic on. It's freaking no AC in this house, and it's getting hotter and hotter here.
So what's the temp up to there in Alaska?
Right now it is. Let me check. If I can look at this stupid thing. 80 degrees where I'm at.
Okay. Not bad. It's right now. Now, of course, we're getting into the evening. 76 right now here. But it got up to damn near 90 today. So, but you know, it's funny how Alaska can get so freaking cold in the winter, like way colder than what we get. But in the summer, you get just as hot. Not quite Texas heat, but you know, but where I am in North Carolina,
I know it's crazy.
Yeah, we don't have a lot of hundreds here.
We've been having that weather for weeks, though, Shark, and it's been like that lately more and more, where it's hotter here up north than it is down south at times. It's insane.
So, yeah, I see Adam JB Games typing in the chat. We are currently doing a put me in. If you type the word put me in, you will get an entry to the next quarterly drawing right now. All you have to do is type put me in. And if Adam JB Games is overseas, which I have no idea if they are or not, we will work something out on the win if you win. I can send, I don't know, wisdom to you. No, we'll work something out. RB is down there. Yes. But thank you for that, Mr. Great Shot. We are going to go just a few more minutes here. Put me in. I've got you down. I've got you. And then we are going to start the drum roll for the actual, what everyone's here for, the giveaway. And we are going to do that here in just a couple of minutes. We'll just make sure people trickling in. Right now we're doing put me in. All you have to do is type put me in the chat, and you will get an entry to the next quarterly drawing. Not the one tonight. And also, the other thing we covered is I talk a lot. So if you come on here and you don't hear me talking, I probably have that bourbon up to my lips and I'm taking a drink. But other than that, I'm usually rattling off something. So that's just kind of the way this show goes. I talk in spite of everything else. If I don't have anything to say, I just say shit. Just stuff. Just things. And I did say to Samantha earlier that she's in charge of inviting people up here, but it's not TVMA until the after party, but I don't consider saying a couple of little slips TVMA, because that is called, by YouTube standards, abbreviated profanity. It doesn't happen often. A few words here or there through the whole show, and you can be readily
Like
mocked.
Jones wants in the drawing.
Oh, NJ. All right. Got it.
Perfect.
Got it. And we are at 8:23. We are about to do the stop put me in. But see, this is why I leave it open, because people like Nick Jones comes in, and I got to make sure they get their entry, you know. So, and even after I type this, if you come in real shortly after, we'll still give you your entry, but you know, we got to cut it off at some point. So right now we're at the stop put me in. In the next 1 minute, if another put me in comes in, we'll get you down on the wheel. All right. And we are, wow, this is the big one right here, guys. We're about to spin. So let me go over everything. This is why I wanted to get this done by 8:24, 8:25. The first spin is going to be for prize numero uno, which is a 24-note nosing kit. This is the actual one that will be sent to you. Unless you are a previous winner, I'll have to put another one together, and I'll save this for the next quarterly drawing. But if you're a new winner, you will get this nosing kit right here in that foam container right over there, ready to accept the little circles. You will get a crystal. This is 100% like, you know, non-leaded crystal snifter with Bourbon Bounty logo on it in acid etched glass. You will get 3 sample bourbons that I pick marked A, B, and C. Bourbon A will be a what I call a beginner's bourbon. It is not a Jim Beam in a plastic bottle. This is still bourbons that are corked, that are in glass, but it will be what I consider a few noted non-complex bourbon. Then you will get an intermediate bourbon marked B, and you will get a very complex bourbon with a lot of notes marked C. You won't know what they are, but the last part of first place is you get a virtual private tasting with me. If you are a YouTube personality, or you don't mind coming up and doing a live stream, we'll do that, but no pressure on that. We'll do a Zoom call if you don't want to come up, and it will just be you and I doing a nosing, and we will go through the nosing kit. I'll tell you how to use it, what to look for in these different bourbons, and then once you pick out everything, I'll let you know what those 3 bourbons were. And I guarantee you, C is out there stellar. But if you're a novice or new to it, it may overwhelm you a little bit. That's first prize. Second prize is, who painted this picture? Well, right here. Yes, that was a Big Tank Hank's daughter. So Big Tank Hank has a YouTube channel. He raises fish, aquarium fish, and does the aquarium fish stuff. His daughter painted this for me. And I bought it for myself for my birthday. And that was that one. Now, this one right here, right there, was poured by Monotia Arts. This mask was 3D printed and painted by drop the name, same last name as me in real life. I'll get the name later. Anyway, let me go to second prize. I have a lot of things around my studio. A lot of them have meaning. This hat up here is from the distillery chute. It came from Walnut Grove Farms, where the distillery gets all their grains. But anyway, we'll go over all that later. Second prize tonight is going to be a 2 ounces of bourbon. Now, you can pick 2 1-ounce pours, or I can give you 2 ounces of something and a snifter. Third prize gets just a snifter or any glass of choice. As long as the glass is smooth, I can put my logo on it. I have a rocks glass I can show you right here. Now, for the first prize, I'm not going to send you this. This is a rocks glass, beautiful little logo on it. Because I want you to use the snifter when we do the nosing on the virtual private tasting. So it comes in this. Now, I will tell you, this is pure crystal. This is not, right? This is glass. So, but I can put my logo on a pint glass. I can put it on a tulip beer glass. I can, whatever you want. I'll put it on there. The third prize is just a glass, right? So that's where we are now. Without further ado, let me share my entire screen because I have to do this because I brought it up on a different browser. So I'm going to share my entire screen here, and we are going to get into this drawing right now. And I am going to, oops, wrong button. See, damn Mac, hang on. Little names. Okay, I'll just leave it like this. Close enough. Close enough. All right, Sam, can you see that? Can everybody see it? Samantha Lee. Can you see the wheel?
Button won't stay off. Yeah, I see it.
Okay, good, good. Okay. I just want to make sure everybody could see it before I started spinning. As promised, I'm going to hit shuffle, 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 and then I'm going to hit the center click to spin. And this is for prize numero uno. Shuffle, 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 spin. Good luck, everybody. Sorry there's no sound, but Jimmy Lacari. Jimmy. Congratulations. And we are going to remove all instances of Jimmy Lacari. All right. It takes a little bit. There's a lot of entries on this wheel. And so now what I'm going to do is stop sharing, and we're going to have Jimmy Lacari let us know they're in the chat. Because we have to make sure you have to be present to win. I can no longer see my, oh, there it is. YouTube chat. There it is. Jimmy Lacari. Shout it out. Claim your prize. We have to give this a couple of minutes. Hello.
Hey, Adam.
Now, I do not have Jimmy Lacari. Let me check just to make sure. Nope. Jimmy Lacari is not a member of my channel, so you have to claim the prize. We're counting down. Boy, it's sad when you get all of this effort put into it and you get right down to the last little bit and it just doesn't come through. Yep. So, oh, Jimmy just said here. That's all I needed. Jimmy, I am going to scroll something across the screen. Bourbon Bounty 2019. Please send me an email at Bourbon Bounty 2019 and I will send you a prize claim form. It's very simple. I'm getting you to attest. Well, I get your address, your birth date, all that stuff, right? And you're saying, yes, this is my birthday. You can send me live alcohol, blah, blah, blah. Then I'll ship you your prize. All right. So Jimmy LaCarrie has claimed the first prize. And again, please send me an email, bourbonbounty2019@gmail.com, saying this is Jimmy LaCarrie, because I don't know what your email says. Sometimes it's like Poofy Kitty, 1414 or something. And I don't know who the hell it is. So just make sure you identify yourself. Hey, it's Jimmy LaCarrie. I won first prize. And here, what do I need to do from here? And I'll let you know. Now we're going to share the screen. And we're going to go for numero dos. Entire screen. This is for, oops, that's my members. Wheel of names. That's what I'm looking for right there. I'm going to hit shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And then I'm going to spin again. This is for prize number 2, which is 2 ounces of bourbon. It can either be 2 different bourbons or 2 ounces of the same bourbon and a crystal snifter or any glass of your choosing. I don't judge. You want to put it on the rocks? I'll send you a rocks glass. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. Bingo. Here we go. Good luck, everybody. Nobody can tell who is going to win because you can't read the names. Big Daddy H. Look at that. Look at that.
Yay, that's awesome.
Now, I wrote it down. But you know what? Big Daddy H is not a member. So Big Daddy H has to claim the prize in the chat. And we'll see if he was able to set up this late. Oh, he said, wow. All right. Well, I see it on the YouTube side. It's coming. We'll let that come up here. I saw it. Somewhere there. Well, there it is. Wow. Okay. So this is for the glass of choice, whichever one you want. I am going to share my entire screen one more time. And we're going to spin this thing. I'm going to hit shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I'm very meticulous about that. Hit spin. Good luck, everybody. I see lots of names on there. Kathy Bates gets a glass. And we'll work out what glass you get. And I hang out with Kathy. So,
hey, Kathy.
All right, that is that. Stop sharing my screen. Here we go. What a quarter, and we have lots of entries to the next quarter already. And wow, what a night. It all builds up to that 7-minute stretch type thing, where it all comes down to the deal. So, Kathy, what glass do you want? This one, I guarantee you, this one here it's really pretty. I think that's the one Big Daddy H is going to want too. Congrats, everybody. All the winners. Like I said, just email me, bourbonbounty2019@gmail.com. Let me know, hey, I won. I'll reply. As soon as I get everything packaged up, I take it to the post office. I go and I get them. I do. She loves me down there. It's a love-hate relationship. I go down there and she knows what I'm freaking shipping. And she asked me, she goes, what are you shipping? I said, aromatics and essential oils. She said, that's a good one. So now when I walk into the post office, she goes, are we shipping aromatics and essential oils today? And I'm like, maybe. And then, we go from there. So, yeah, but I will say, no, I'm shipping a hat or whatever. But, yep, Big Daddy, I know you wanted that rocks glass. I knew you did because you were eyeballing it when you were here. So, yeah, we'll get that shipped out. Hey, Big Daddy H might be family, but I didn't just give him shit while he was here. He sang for his dinner, not a glass. Yep. And I will make another one of these. I guarantee you, it will turn out just as beautiful as this one. Because these glasses are so easy to put the vinyl on. These are curved, and I have to really work to get the logo on there smooth without getting bleed, around the vinyl. It's work. So if you want me to work, ask for one of these. Now, I'll make it pretty, but these turn out really well right here. These rocks glasses. So, yep. Oh, thank you, Twisted. Yeah, it got crazy. Yeah, we are monetized and all that. So we are working our way up. Again, got the documentary coming out. I don't know when yet. I will keep y'all updated as I go through. The closer I get to the post, the end of post production. But I will have to warn you guys, I'm a perfectionist. So even when I get to the end, I'm my own worst critic with what lighting, what colorization, all of this. And I know how to use Adobe. It's just a pain in the butt, but I'm going to put so much effort into this documentary. You won't believe it, but yeah, the crystal one's nice. Yeah. I will keep y'all updated. I am going to release the documentary when I send the documentary to those involved in the documentary to let them review it before it's published. I will release it to the allocated elite members first. Then once I start getting approvals from those whose likeness is displayed in the documentary, then I will release it to the rest of the members on the channel, and you'll get a pre-screen. But for everyone else, I'm going to set it up as a premiere, and it's like going live, but I won't be live. The documentary will play, but we'll have a live chat going, and YouTube only for that. I'm not going to, well, I may release it on Facebook too. I don't know yet, but I'm going to do probably just YouTube, and because I can control the chat and all from there. And it'll be an open chat and people can ask questions and all that. So yeah, thank you everyone. Congratulate me on that. And yeah, we'll once that's released, like I said too, though, before that comes out, I'll have teaser trailers for it and things like that. So look for that coming up very, very soon. At least some teaser trailers over the next couple of months. I should be able to get it together. Like I said, there were some issues. First time shooting a documentary. And we had a couple of audio issues here and there, but I'll get creative around the audio that didn't come through well or the shots that didn't work well. I can stabilize those shots in Adobe. I can do things. It just takes longer when you didn't shoot perfect. So it'll come out. It'll be nice. There'll be a little more narration than I wanted to do in it. So some of the things where there was audio issues, I'm either going to have to put up a transition screen of not me asking the question, because my mic was the one that screwed up, and then just have them answering it, and that audio is clear. So there'll be some of that come out, and I'll have some narration. But like I said, I'll get creative with it. I'm not going to drive all the way back to Kentucky to reshoot it. You know, if I were getting paid for this, I would, but I'm not. So, but yeah, hopefully once I get through all of the footage, there won't be that many issues with it. We did leave the Rode wireless mics there, but they are being shipped back to me. And I'll have to pay cash on delivery at the post office when they come in, but that's fine. I'll go pick them up. Their tracking says they should be here Monday. Don't hold your breath on that. It may be Tuesday or Wednesday. But if they do say they're delivered, then I'll go get them. Well, Lori, you might one of these times, you know. I mean, we've had a pretty good share of. I mean, we haven't had any repeat winners so far that I know of. So it's making its rounds, you know. It's making its rounds, and you know, it's just a big coin toss, you know, through the whole thing. So, but I am going to set up a little. Well, does anyone want to do an after party? I'll throw that out first. If no one does, I will set up a little quick after party after this. It won't be going like to the wee hours of the night, but Sam, I'll send you the link, and I'm going to let Sam send it to whoever she wishes. And I'm not going to post the link out in the chat or anything like that. We'll just do but any of the winners, if you will, if you've emailed me or something, y'all can come up. Y'all can come up on the after party, because I want to focus on, and I know Big Daddy H won't be able to because the internet sucks there at the moment. They're supposed to be getting gig later, faster internet, but right now 10 megabits and he gets like 6. He's not going to frustrate and come up, but if Jimmy Lacari wants to come up, if we know how to get in contact with Jimmy, I'll check my email and all that. We can bring Jimmy up as the first place winner. And I know we know how to get in touch with Kathy Bates. So that's the third place winner. But guys, thanks for joining. I'm going to go ahead and end this. Congratulations to all the winners, and I'll look forward to the next quarter. And we already have a bunch of entries coming down. Join every week and get all the entries you can. The more entries you get, the better chance you have. So good night, everybody. And again, thoughts and prayers for Fulton and family and anyone else who needs it. Good night.